Greetings, everyone. It is an honor to be here with you. I am Aurora. I am known as a spiritual revolutionist and oracle, many things, author, galactic historian. And I'm going to go ahead and let Laura introduce. We are on Cosmic Mother Rising show, and we're so excited to be here with you guys on the spring equinox and the new moons. Laura, tell us who you are.
Hi, I'm Laura Eisenhower, and I am a global alchemist. I'm a researcher and medical intuitive astrologer, and I'm a speaker, and I just do just what I can to help us remember who we really are, and all about Cosmic Mother Rising, really. So
Beautiful, thank you. Well, both of Laura and I host all sorts of different events, and I host retreats and workshops, so you could check out more information. I offer sessions, readings, past life regression, aura hypnosis, which I am a founder of. Check out my book, Galactic Soul History of the Universe, which you can find under Amazon, and also an audiobook under my website. Such an honor to be here with you. So go to risingphoenixaurora.com to find out more information about me. We are in a pivotal moment in time and space where we are being given a choice. 2023 is huge because 2024 is going to be gigantic. It's going to be one of our most important years that we all have been waiting for, the energy that is coming forth. So we are being given many choices right now. Do we stay in the false paradigms of the control, the restriction, or do we release ourselves and birth out and come out of those false pods, false matrix? Let's release ourselves out and let's step into, for example, platforms that are stronger, brighter, more freeing, that actually align and assist us in who we truly are, as we are very strong sovereign beings, Laura and I, and so are you, to be here. We're sovereign, we're free, and we are looking forward to bring forth the organic blueprint of Earth, where there's no more false New World Order, restriction, censorship. It's just ridiculous. So with that, Laura, tell us about your YouTube and what's going on.
oh well, we don't have to even go there. Oh yeah, just a lot of people are dealing with censorship, because the thing is, there's a lot of backlash that's going to happen with people that are going against just the organic ascension and what this Mother Earth is all about, and what the truth is all about. There's nothing about bullying and harassing or threatening, which is usually what they say is the reason for censorship. Something goes against community standards. When you look at the content, it's all about love. It's all about integration. It's all about loving no matter what choices people have made, and knowing that we have the power within ourselves to alchemize and heal and restore and rehabilitate and regenerate and overcome anything that gets thrown at us. And it's all about how can we do that effectively and reach people, so that the divide and conquer, the mind control, the social engineering agendas, and all the different things that are trying to pit us against each other and cause division, can be rectified, so we can de-weaponize the weaponry and rise above it all and be the override frequency and come together in unity consciousness and heal from this madness. So of course I want somebody talking about that, because that's all I can talk about, because what else can there be to talk about? Because we're constantly assaulted. I mean, it's just like the news headlines over and over, just one thing after another. And here we are in this incredible time, spring, and after the winter of just things needing to be released that need to go, the death, cultivating that crone energy and moving into the spring to be reborn and reset everything, time to see just the flowers bloom very soon, and a revitalization of life and purpose and mission. And no matter what tries to stop it, it's like I'm determined to say I only get stronger in the face of it. So even if it takes a little while to bounce back. So I'll just start with that.
Thank you. I understand, Laura, how you feel. And the way that I've been shown is that we need it to be in platforms, for example, and that's for many of us who are. So sometimes when we're looking to expand, and what the angels tell me is that we need to release some of what's holding us in some form dense. But it's such an amazing platform. I too have received warnings and strikes at this point. So the way it looks like is, if you understand what a toroid sphere is, and actually I could show you an image. So scientifically, energetically, we could talk about our consciousness and how it consists of energies, right? So here, let me show you. So this is toroid sphere. And so the way that the divine, the organic, explains to me is that everything is energy around us, and this is the flow of life, and it keeps us in balance. And it's actually our collective energy, both individually here on earth, but also collectively. So what happens is, if we are sometimes feeling restricted or misaligned, aligned, but then also misaligned, because we don't agree with, and those platforms that are banding us, we don't agree with them, we don't align with them, they're actually part of the problem versus the solution. And so they take up a lot of density in this toroid sphere. So what happens is that when we start releasing these densities that no longer are part of who we are, it actually frees up the space within our toroid sphere where we can then create from and manifest from. And which brings me into specifically the equinox and the new moon. So happy equinox and new moon again, because it's such a powerful time. And then Laura could talk about astrology. She's so phenomenal at that. But I want to talk about the energetic points of view that I see every spring equinox, or winter equinox, and all the equinoxes in the different 4 stages of Mother Earth and her birthing times, falling of times, rebirthing, death and energy as well, and then rebirth. So spring equinox basically represents a rebirth, new beginnings. And I remember back in Atlantis, actually it represented the new year in many forms. And we also went by the Mayan calendar, the 13 moon cycles. So this was seen like a new year type of energy. That's why every March we feel, for the most of us, feel phenomenal. We feel like we can really get through a lot. Much can happen. There's also false programming that begins, like people start freaking out in March. They're like, the event is coming, different stuff like that. So with that is that we need to focus our energy and our intentions on the fact that it is rebirth, and what is it that we want to rebirth for 2023. So we're really looking at a New Year's energy, and the fact that it's a new moon, which the new moon represents everything about new manifestations, creations. What do we want to bring forth into our beautiful creation here on Earth? So when we're equating both of those together, spring equinox and the new moon, it creates the thinnest veil that we can ever see energetically, because that is what the equinoxes specifically represent. It's a bit like the positive way of Hallows Eve, where there's the veil has thin, but as we know, the Illuminati uses those for dark pedophilic reasons. But so the way that you can feel yourself is that you have very strongly, like that toroid sphere, come forth, and it has asked you, what is it that you want to release so that we could bring forth new beginnings, and let's create some better things for you, some more organic, something that really will relate and connect to you, so that you can lift in vibration.